All right, people, it's time for a Supercut edition. We've had just enough time where the Democrats have had enough runway. We've given them enough rope, so to speak, where now we're just going to show you all of the dang near sadistic things that they've said about the leverage and the pain that the people are going to be feeling because of their actions in this shutdown. I don't typically cover the shutdown nanny boo-boo. I just don't like it, but I do like diving into the underlying principles, which show you who these people are. Everything's going to be linked in the description box below. Let me know what you think of this Supercut edition. And of course, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, turn the notification bell on. Guys, we just broke 700,000 subs. And thank you to everyone who has joined recently. And keep on doing it, guys. We've got a country to save. All right, let's get into this. You can follow me on X at Braden Elway, of course. But I want to show you a few things. Now, before I actually get into the raw clips of the Democrats basically giving them enough rope to let them hang themselves politically, I want to give a little bit of a compliment to the GOP, because I don't like this nanny boo-boo thing like I mentioned. However, whatever the GOP woke up and ate for breakfast, whether it be the Wheaties or a strong cup of liberal tears, I don't know what they did, but they need to keep doing it, because this is how you win battles of perception, okay? This is something that the GOP just posted. Again, they will always show you who they are. You just need to let them talk. Let's get to this little infographic they just put out. The Democratic shutdown, in their own words. Every day it gets better for us, said Chuck Schumer. If you reopen the government and we lose our leverage, said Senator Bernie Sanders. The party will not concede short of planes falling out of the sky. We would have enough votes if people were not terrified of getting the guillotine. And my personal favorite, there will be some families that are going to suffer, but it is one of the few leverage times that we have. That has all happened in the last week and a half coming from the Team Blue. In fact, it's so egregiously bad, they've lost the New York Times. Is this thing on? The Democrats have lost the New York Times. Democrats block federal worker pay bill as shutdown drags on. A Republican measure that would pay essential government employees faltered in the Senate, and the GOP blocked a pair of Democratic bills to pay a broader swath of workers. This is insane. Because if you know anything about the little strife that we have, right versus left, in the media in the United States, you know that the New York Times carries the water for the left. It's what they do. They've got cute little co-branded buckets. They all do it. It's insane. However, for some reason, in this case, they've lost support of the New York Times. CNN has gone off on a tirade about everything from Nazi tattoos on Democratic candidates to openly saying that the Democrats shut the government down. ABC goes out and says the exact same thing, and they're openly admitting it from their own words. Guys, this is so bad for perception, it's hard to overstate. But let's get right into this, because this Supercut is a great way to open this up. Again, this is from Speaker Mike Johnson's X account. I don't know what they ate. I don't know what they drank. They need to do more of it. Let's get it. Watch this.
The Democrats did not vote for the clean funding bill. They have chosen to shut the government down.
The amount of money that actually is going towards people who are undocumented is such a small portion of the Medicaid cuts or the Affordable Care Act.
But are Democrats demanding health care for illegal aliens?
Democrats are demanding health care for everybody.
I mean, shutdowns are terrible. And of course, there will be, families that are going to suffer. We take that responsibility very seriously. But it is one of the few leverage times we have.
The Democrats did not vote for the clean funding bill. They have chosen to shut the government down.
Like I said before we played that clip, I don't know what they ate. They need to eat more of it. Let's keep going. I've got some more stuff for you. Again, another Democrat coming out saying they just don't know how to negotiate when John Fetterman says we should probably open the government because it's hurting people. These people don't care about what they're purporting to care about. Watch this.
Senator Fetterman has lost his way. I think he's abandoned the working class base of Pennsylvania and doesn't understand that they are under tremendous strain when it comes to cost of living increases. That's across the country. When the cost of gas, food, utilities, insurance goes up, and up, that is crushing people. So then they're facing increases in healthcare subsidy, in healthcare costs per month, in thousands, if hundreds of dollars that lead up to thousands of dollars per year. And he wants to basically open the government and let these subsidies go away, hurting his own people. So what he's saying doesn't make sense because he's not helping the people that he purports to represent.
But he did talk about SNAP, which certainly helps those who are in dire need. Does that resonate with you at all? Where he's saying, look, you know, it looks as if my colleagues are voting to help some people now by hurting, or voting to hurt some people now by trying to vote to help others later when it comes to the healthcare subsidy. He says we can do that after we've got to open the government. How do you see that?
I think that he doesn't know how to negotiate.
I think he doesn't know how to negotiate. Now, keep in mind, that CNN anchor literally pushed back on the whole narrative of, you know, whatever he was saying, which made very little sense, honestly and candidly. And then she said it's going to give money back for SNAP benefits. And then the guy goes, the Democrat committee representative from California says, well, he doesn't know how to negotiate. They don't care about the people. This is why I'm doing this Supercut. All right, let's keep on going. This is a cult classic. This happened like a week ago. And of course, she said that they took it out of context. But let me just play the clip for you. This is number 2 in command of all Democrats in the House. They took it out of context, even though I'm going to play the whole clip for you. Watch this.
Of course, there will be, you know, families that are going to suffer. We take that responsibility very seriously. But it is one of the few leveraged times we have.
It's one of the few leverage times we have. We know it's going to hurt a lot of people, and we take it very seriously. That's why we're going to do it for our own leverage. Guys, it was playing out of Speaker Hall in the entrance to Speaker of the House, Mike Johnson's office. Guys, this is insane. Okay, I got one more for you. Let me show you this one. This is what a floundering leader looks like. This is not someone who is confident with what's happening. Watch this. Hakeem Jeffries getting smacked and bumbling around by CNBC. Watch this.
It said what you are asking the Republicans to do right now when they control the White House, the Senate, and the House is effectively what the Democrats could not do when they controlled all 3 of those heads of government themselves. The 10-year setup for this, for these, or the 3-year setup for the expiration of these credits was intentionally put in. It was put in when you controlled the White House, the House, and the Senate. You couldn't get it passed for longer. And so this is a setup that kind of your own creation that you all couldn't extend beyond that. Now you want the Republicans to do something you didn't do when you were in power?
It's not a setup beyond what we could do. We extended the Affordable Care Act tax credits in 2022 for 3 years. The program is working. It's providing health care to tens of millions of people in an affordable way, and it should be continued. It's interesting to us that Republicans decided that they would prefer to permanently extend massive tax breaks for their billionaire donors in their one big ugly bill.
All right, so that's the message, guys. He's staying on point with his one big ugly bill pandering talking point. The guy is not leading effectively. The guy he is absolutely squirming, in my personal opinion. But you guys can let me know what you think. He's got the CNBC and the media, ABC, CNN, CNBC are all saying Democrats did this. They started this entire thing. Everyone knows they started it. You could have done it back 3 years ago, but you brought us to this point, and now you're upset, so you're shutting the government down, which will inflict pain upon people, but you don't care because it's a leverage point to fix the mistake that you originally made. Even John Fetterman has come out and saying it. Guys, it is a matter of time, but what you are watching is a supercut of extremely flailing mistakes that are going to come back and haunt them over and over and over again, and I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Let me know what you think. I'll see you on the next one.